We're rolling, by the way.
Oh, sweet. What's up, everybody?
What are we calling this? Do you have a name for this?
Yo, we're gonna call this the Final Destination.
Okay.
No.
Final Destination. I mean, I don't know about Final Destination. Isn't bad.
No, but like that's kind of corny. All right. We're gonna call it Sheffield Round 1.
Okay.
Round 1. Anyway, it's week 1. We got some squats, bench, and deadlift today, and it's the end game. You know, I'm pumped. So let's get right to it.
Let's go.
Feels good. You know, just the bar, but
Okay. Honestly, is there a weight where it feels like just a bar for you? Like, if you have to pick like a certain amount of weight, like.
I honestly think just the bar feels like the bar. I mean, no matter how strong I get, right, it seems like the weights still stay the same. I just get better at moving them. I mean, like 4 reds, there was a point where I was like, 4 reds is like feeling good. But it seems like I almost kind of went backwards, and 4 reds now feels heavier the stronger that I am. I don't know.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Okay.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
Hold up. Ready?
Wait, let's scratch that. Take one.
Come to this side.
All right. Take one.
Ready? Dude, I just did it.
I'm not gonna lie, he did do it.
All right.
You know what?
It's quick.
Let's just get back to it.
So a lot of people, you know, ask me, when I warm up, am I putting my sleeves on from the beginning, or am I waiting until 3-4 reds? I use all of my equipment basically from the red up. I like to train from start to finish the way that I'm going to take my top sets. So I'm going to take my top sets with like a belt, wraps. You know, I'm going to use it the whole way through. So that's it.
And what wrist wraps, knee sleeves?
SBD, got the Aspire collection here.
Okay.
Got the classic knee sleeves, right? The Proudly knee sleeves, red and black,
Got you.
dripped out.
Hey. And you squat in heels, right?
Yeah. Got a.
Why do you prefer heels over flats?
So I got really bad ankle mobility.
Okay.
Right. So flats, no go for me. But too much of a heel, I also feel that I'm falling over on my toes.
Gotcha.
So. Feeling good. So last week was my week 4 of the second block out from Sheffield, and it's pretty cooked on Monday. Today's Thursday. Seems like we're getting back, but I've been back. What are we talking about?
There you go.
What are we talking about?
Any numbers in the last block?
So last block, we squatted 822 pounds. We deadlifted 777 pounds for 2. And we benched 585 pounds. And that's, yeah, we're feeling great.
So like, whenever you see someone like younger starting out and it's like, yo, I legitimately could like bench that. What does it feel like sometimes?
Yo, I still can't even like put to words how it feels to bench that. It's just like when you're in that moment, you're not truly thinking, but afterwards, you know, when I get off the rack and I'm like, that was 585 pounds, 6 plates.
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost hard to believe that I'm doing it, but I knew that at some point it was gonna happen. I had to make it happen. So, you know, whatever people are telling you and putting limits on you, just Block it out. Block it out. You can't let people put limits on you. I'm telling you, that's the biggest. That'll be your demise before you even start. Take this. You'll take one more roll, and then it'll be 295 or 650 for the top single today. This week I'm in strict caps by my coach, so you know I'm in cap jail. It sucks. Last one up, 270 keys, 595 pounds. This is like my kryptonite. This way always feels like garbage. I could be primed, ready to go, but it always sucks. Always sucks. It's crazy. We got 3 or 4 more singles on each lift before we step on stage, and I just like, it's crazy, it's surreal. Like before Worlds, it's the same thing. Like we only got this much time left, and whatever. We keep flowing, you know. That's it. That's it.
Go with the flow.
That's it.
Final destination.
Yeah, final destination.
I like it. It's kind of growing. I like it. Final destination. I like it. You said that's weight you struggle with?
Yeah. That felt, don't be fooled. Camera's gonna show you how to move clean. No, I felt like it was gonna crush me.
Yeah.
I'm definitely cooked from last block, but you know, I guess I'm more fired up. Like, you know, in off season, I can be like, all right, we got time to build, we got time to get back, but we're on the final countdown. And as far as I'm concerned, sulking and feeling tired and beat up is just not in the cards right now. So we're gonna kind of mentally check in and kill these back offs, get the flow going. But definitely a better squat session than Monday, I'll tell you that. Feel the fatigue leave my body. That's it. It was short-lived. This is gonna be crazy block, man.
All right.
Crazy setup.
You get a 4-piece nugget. You get a choice between one sauce and one sauce only for the rest of the time. What sauce are you picking?
Yo. That's a great question. I'm probably gonna go, I'm gonna go ranch.
Ranch? That's
That's wild. Oh, spicy nuggets, ranch.
Okay.
Like regular nuggets, I'd probably go with like honey mustard or something.
Okay.
Ketchup's just plain. I mean, like, I like ketchup, but yeah, it's a hard question. This is a loaded question.
Do you think this is harder than like squatting 800?
Yeah. I'm like, just want to eat, you know? I can't eat
Which
McDonald's.
place has the best nuggets? Ooh, even harder one. The people
All right.
don't know.
I'm gonna say Wendy's.
Wendy's. Okay.
Wendy's got the nuggets. I say McDonald's got the fries. If that combo, like honestly, I'm the guy that would drive to Wendy's, get the nuggets, drive to McDonald's, get the fries, and the Coca-Cola. Yeah, that's kind of me. Yo, it's crazy. This level of talent in this Sheffield is just like driving my own success. I mean, Perk looks insane. Russ looks insane. Joey looks insane. Everybody is like Keenan. Yeah, this would be crazy. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be worth the legacy without a fight, you know? Like, I don't want to be walking into these easy battles. I think what I need is more adversity, honestly, and I think that this competition will be a great place of growth for me, regardless of the outcome. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, in that sort of pressure, there's two ways you can go, and that's either to fold over or to take the challenge, and we're gonna take that challenge. So there's no guarantee of my outcome, there's no guarantee if I'll be sitting on top of the podium or no podium at all, but that's just exciting. That's what makes me want to work harder. You know, I want to leave it undeniable on the day, and as long as I bring my best total, that's all that matters, you know? Let the accolades kind of fall into place after you get the work done. Whew. Squat's done. Move the pulls. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I kind of flew through that, low key.
Yeah.
Usually take more time, but feeling good. I want to get through it, you know?
Is that how a world champ unracks a weight?
Yes. You know, it just makes sense. Like, I can either do that or I could unload all the weights, get the jack, throw the weights on. I save a step. I mean, I guess it's kind of like lazy, but it's also like thinking in my head, you know? It's time to pull. So what I'm doing right now is some heel elevated goblet squats. And what I'm doing is I'm loosening up my hip flexors. I feel a lot of tightness right in here in my lower back, but it seems to open up the whole pelvic girdle. So I swear by them. So if you're somebody that gets really tight hips, super simple, elevate your heels, take a lighter weight, you don't need anything crazy, but enough that'll push you down a little bit into the hole. I'm using a 10 kg plate. That's more than enough for me. I mean, if I squat 100 pounds, you don't really need to overkill it, right? So elevate, front bearing, right? Chest in neutral position, and I'll sink, right? And I'll keep my hips down for about 2 to 3 seconds and explode up. Very simple. It may not feel like you're doing much, but you'll see. I don't want to say just trust me, but give it a shot in your next workout.
I see on the feet.
Yo, we got the Advances, the new drop. These, not only do they look sleek, they're great, right? The grip is incredible. So I have a problem with, you know, my feet sliding on the floor, and with these, it's significantly reduced. I can't endorse Advances enough. I mean, look at these. Like, imagine just pulling like an all-time PR in these flashy red and blue shoes. Like, yeah. I like to go a little conventional. I'm a little weird, but I'll take the bar, the red, a few times, both conventional and sumo. Sometimes if I'm feeling real tight on week 4, do some pauses just to get that timing down a little bit, open up a little bit. But yeah, we'll hop right into it. I think my top single is at 220 pounds. I'm kidding. Let's see. I think it's, all right, so same thing, 639 to 650 cap. You already know we're taking 650. Yeah, don't be like me, right? Listen to your body. If you're given a cap, it's for a reason. And my last prep for Worlds, on squat specifically, I didn't stay within the cap that was given to me by my coach, which was like a 771 to 782 cap. I went to 815 and I maxed out, and my squats are spoiled on the platform. If you have a cap, it's for a reason. Just follow it. You know, don't be like me. It's not that bad.
What's your thoughts on taking those like super big jumps?
All right, so I do that. I don't do it in my week 1s. I don't do it in my week 2s. 3 and week 4, I will implement those. And personally, I respect them because at the end of the day, especially something that has a higher load, like let's say we have someone deadlifting 700 pounds, right? You know, it saves energy, right? But you have to implement it in a smart way. So if you're kind of just like, yo, let me take 4 reds and jump to 705, 6 reds after that, that's a little wild. I mean, depending on who you are. The majority of people won't be able to do that. But again, if you have that exposure and you understand what your body can handle, bigger jumps aren't a bad thing. It gets you closer to the top end goal, keeps you from zapping yourself, right? Sometimes I'll jump 150 pounds, 200 pounds, but I only do that, again, my week 3, week 4s, just to save the energy. When my body's at that peak in that training cycle, right? When I'm able to handle the top end weights, when my expression's there, that's when I implement them. Not in the week 1s. I need that time to facilitate recovery, get the movement pattern in, so I will never do that in week 1 or week 2. Lower back pump's going crazy right now. You know, like, feels good, but you almost think it's like fatigue, right? But it's also like just being so pumped that it hurts. Yo, they're crippling. Like, I get them all the time. So if I get a lower back pump, I'm kind of toast, not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta do like, usually do like quad extensions or something like that to get the blood flow to another area, but low back pumps, man. What do you think about them?
Honestly, I always thought I was just in pain. I had bad form, but I guess I never thought of it in that sense. They do suck though, for sure.
Oh, it sucks.
Like, you feel like literally crippled.
Yeah.
You can't do anything functional
That's
at
what I'm
all.
saying. Like, and some of them are so bad, you think you're actually hurt.
Yeah.
That felt good. That was good. So, no chalk on my hands yet. I like to use it as a power up, kind of like the belt, you know, waiting for the belt and sleeves thing. I kind of do on deadlifts, so I won't chalk up. It's kind of silly, but like 4 reds, I don't chalk up 4, and then 5 up, all chalk. Gives me like that extra little bit of edge. So. No comment. We're just gonna load it up. No comment.
No comment.
So that felt crummy, but usually when I have a crummy week 1, like extraordinarily crummy, usually it's a nice trend up towards the end. So I'm actually kind of happy with this. In the past, I would have freaked out and be like, yo, I'm cooked, like I'm done. But it's a good thing. I pushed myself last block. This block, we build up, we taper, and we cook. That's about it. SBD, Spire collection, straps, goated.
Do you have a favorite collection?
I'm gonna have to say, Aspire right now is probably my favorite collection. The green, it's just tough. Other than that, I think Aspire is my favorite at the moment. We'll have to see obviously for future drops, see what they come out with, but Aspire is definitely.
Any future colors you want? You can have one color.
Okay. I think like a white. No, white's risky.
You think so?
Yeah. Listen, man. Like after a recomp, you're squatting.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they dropped a lot of colors, but I'd love to see like another like a navy.
Navy would be too.
Yeah, navy blue.
I think yellow would be nice.
Yellow would be dope
Yellow
too.
would be
Yeah.
They would drop orange or red would be nice as well too.
Full red.
Full red would be insane.
Whoa. So honestly, like with RDLs, I feel that I used to go down too far, right? And I compromised my actual positioning so much that I wasn't really getting the hamstring activation. I think the most important part of the RDLs is you'll find this crossroads where, you know, you'll get low enough, and you almost feel like your quads are being actively engaged, like a conventional deadlift. But there's that fine threshold to where you still have that hamstring engagement. Right about there is where I chop it off and get that full stretch. But if you're someone that wants a challenge, you can elevate yourself on like a 25 or a 45 pound plate, get a little bit of a deficit in. Yeah, those are rough. But stiff-legged deadlifts, not for me. RDLs, absolutely. So 2 more sets, then we got bench, and the session is cooked. You know, we're not cooked. Done. So this tripod right here, right? This has history. This is one of my good friends and athlete's tripods, but he lets me use it all the time, right? So I brought this over to Germany for Worlds, and when we got home, this tripod broke. Actually, it broke twice. He fixed it the first time, right? Salvaged it. It broke again. So now he fixed it again, right? It's it's a whole metal sort of bracket that's attached. It's probably the most technically advanced fixes that I've seen personally. But yeah, we bought a new tripod, if you're asking that question, but it's about what the tripod has with it. It's got a story to it. You can't just throw this out after, you know, traveling to the first Worlds that, you know, we won. All of his PRs recorded, my PRs. It's got too much history, you know, so it works. He didn't know if it worked or not. It absolutely works. It's back in action. Back for the rest of the Sheffield prep. I'm pumped. One more. So now we got a bench single, RP 3 to 4, which in my brain is like, obviously not on the scale, but it's there for a reason. So it's like a strategic place of a pullback. So usually what I'll take week 1, if I see an RP 3 to 4, I'll just subtract about 10 kilos from what I do on a week 1. So I'll probably hit around 402, which is like 187 and a half, something like that. So again, this is like my layout for my primary, which is on Saturday, and that's the bigger bench day. But I like to really kind of just work the kinks out of the week on this session. Just, you know, make sure my comp standard is there, make sure that I'm feeling good, all right, and just kind of making last second adjustments if I need to. But yeah, here we go. Little Larson press to warm up, right into 2. The most that I'll jump on bench press is from 1 red to 3 reds. I've done it like twice in my whole lifting career. But again, bench is something that I don't like to mess with. Again, like, especially with the smaller muscle groups, obviously up in the upper body region. I'm not trying to hurt my shoulders. So we always play it safe, we always play it smart. And there's world records to cross, so we gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, also, Happy New Year.
What's up?
Happy New Year.
Dude, Happy New Year.
Like,
That's
you're actually like working out on the first day of the year. Like,
yo, we're starting 2026 the same way I started any other day. But I am really thankful to see another year, be surrounded by great people, friends, family. You know, all glory to God, man.
any resolutions? Anything new? Like,
Honestly, this year, I haven't really thought about my goals. It seems like it's extensions of my goals made from last year. And once I wrap those up, then we can start remaking goals. But right now, I'm in a good spot to close out my goals that I made last year. And yeah, just keeping at it, you know, staying persistent, you know, staying healthy, and that's about it. This rack might be a little too high. I don't usually use the TSS, but I think I'm gonna have to go down one. That was awesome. All right, so don't ever ask me to spot and load at a meet. This is pretty atrocious. So if you're watching this video, you're not seeing my rack adjustment skills here. That's why, yo, if you're ever at a meet, always thank your spotters, always thank your loaders, right? Always thank the judges that are there. You know, like, I love the sport, don't get me wrong, but how many times, you know, at least I think about it, like my patience for loading, I would be frustrated after the first flight, you know, first attempt. So shout out to every single spotter, whether you spotted, loaded in the past, whether you're doing it now. I'll always say what up to them, you know, on the platform. You could look back at Worlds 2025 or even Nationals from this last year. You know, always give them the love, always show them the respect, because they keep you safe and they make sure that the weight's loaded on the bar. It's a lot. It's a lot. That was ugly. Pretty good. Usually you see like a lot of asymmetry with me. If I'm fatigued, I'm like lopsided. So today it's not that bad. Also, a lot of talking today. I just want to personalize to you guys, you know, because as the weeks go on, I probably won't be this chatty. But yeah, you know, drop comments, you know, projections of what you may think I hit. That helps me, you know, whether you doubt me, you support me, helps. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, we'll probably get to that at the end, but if you made this far, I appreciate you. You're probably eating right now, and I hope whatever you're eating is good. Get ready for your training day. Kick ass. Bro, yo, so I don't know, you guys are gonna figure out who it is, but behind the camera, you have a stone cold killer in powerlifting. Bro, tell me your total.
Right now, what is it? 695 right now?
And he's like, all right, I'm not gonna spoil what he's doing, that's his business, but he's not even locked in right now.
I'm not. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you allocate that time, if he allocates that time, bro, he's a killer. His frame is like, he out angles me by a lot. So like, that's already a telltale in itself that this dude is a stone cold killer. Yeah, Kevin, you gotta get a lift, bro.
I know. I'm down.
All right, bet.
I'm so down.
All right, you heard it here.
I'm down.
That's documented. I'm here.
I got
You gotta
it.
lift.
I got you.
Wow. That was nice. That was good.
That was extremely easy.
Oh, I didn't put my wrist
They
straps
didn't even
on.
put no wrist straps on.
All right, looks like making the switch. No wrist straps for Sheffield. Yo, imagine I like just didn't wear wrist straps on the platform. I get stapled by like 550. That would suck.
Nah, I don't think you would. I think you would actually like muscle through it. I think the adrenaline and everything.
Yo, low key, I
that's
think
like,
you're right.
Sheffield is like, that's a whole different
Bro.
ballgame. Like,
I'm so excited. Like the best part about it, I think, is the music playing in the background. Reminds me of like a local meet, like where the hype is there. Some of these like higher level meets, it's quiet.
is it really? It seems quiet.
Oh, it's quiet, and I get like I hear myself breathing and like thinking. So that music's gonna be nice. Like just lose it and kind of lift. But yeah, bro, I'm pumped. So we got some fours, 2 more sets, and this session's a wrap. Got a nice PR for Rob going on over here. He's gonna crush it. Yo, you're going for a PR in squats. Biggest rule of thumb, do not let the walkout dictate what you're actually going to do in the squat. As long as you maintain control and you keep composure, that's it, that's all that matters. It can feel like 1,000,000 pounds in your back. If you're in control of that weight, odds are you got the weight. Uno mas. Yo, this lighting is like kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm like shadowed in, but yeah, I'm kind of shadowed in, I think. And I'm ashy right now.
Are you good? The power of editing. We just cut everything out.
Yes,
The
we
power
love
of
it.
editing.
Like standing right here, I'm just like,
Yeah, you do look godly. I won't lie. You do look godly.
yes, look. that's a wrap. Today was awesome. I don't even know where to begin, but I'm ready for the rest of this prep, and I'm excited to be working with Kenrick here. This is going to be probably the coolest series that, I mean, my YouTube's pretty shot, but this is going to be insane. And I think a lot of you are going to be shocked with just the production, which is not my doing. It's man behind the camera, man behind the works, Kenrick. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy prep, and I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
That's it.